Hey everyone, thanks again for tuning into Sabrina's Millionaire Journey. I definitely felt like this is a topic that I needed to touch just because as an entrepreneur or anyone that is trying to make their own bread out here, knowing what's going on in the world, especially when it comes to inflation and when it comes to taxes, all that great stuff, I mean, we got to stay informed. So I've been doing a little research trying to figure out this new bill that has come out. I'm sure you guys have heard of it, the Inflation Reduction Act. And I'm trying to figure out, how does it affect me? How does it affect my pockets? Does it affect me? How soon will it affect me? And I'm sure you guys are thinking the same thing. So I wanted to do this video just to let y'all know how it affects like a small business owner. And the first thing I want everybody to know is what I realized is this Inflation Reduction Act really doesn't affect us today. This is something that is put into effect to affect us like about 10 years down the line. So we'll really see the impact of this bill 5 to 10 years down the line. But what this bill is in place for really doesn't directly affect our small businesses. It's really here to affect like the larger corporations, really the corporations that's making, I think it's about $1 billion a year. And what it's here to do is really get the tax dollars back from the larger corporations. That way inflation isn't so high and we could kind of reduce it, so to say. So the way that it indirectly can affect your business is it gives you a better fighting chance of going up against the larger corporations. So for example, one thing that I heard about just taxes in general that I didn't know was the bigger businesses don't really pay as much in taxes as our small businesses do. One thing that I saw was that Amazon actually did not pay taxes for 2 years. And last year they paid 6.1% in taxes. So this bill is really to hit the bigger businesses like Amazon and make sure that they're paying a minimum of at least 15% of taxes a year. But it'll bring a significant amount of tax dollars back into the U.S. That way they don't have to focus on us little people to get those tax dollars back, because we definitely spend way more than that 6% that Amazon paid in taxes. One thing that I know some people said that they were a little bit afraid of was the money that they're putting into the IRS and basically into hiring more people to really hone down on people paying their taxes. And people might be a little bit afraid that the write-off that they did for a so-called business expense might come back to them. But the actual money that they're putting into the IRS to have them really hone down on people paying their taxes is really not for us little people. It's really for the bigger corporations. They're putting that money in so they could do deeper dives, deeper investigations, and really get the big money, because they're already kind of petty when it comes to us, you know what I mean? Another thing that this bill has put a lot of money into has been solar energy and electric cars. I was trying to figure out, like, does this mean I need to get an electric car now? Does this mean that we're really going completely towards electric? And, you know, how am I going to afford it? Because electric cars are a little bit more expensive than normal cars. And what I came to realize was, like I said, one, this bill is going to take a few years to really make an impact on our country. That's one, so no need to panic about it now. The second thing is they're putting all this money into solar and electric cars because they want, so right now all our car parts, you know, a lot of the chips or things are being manufactured overseas in China. They're really putting money into have us support more of the US manufacturers. That way all of the money that we're spending on getting these parts overseas, we're putting the money right back into the US. So I just wanted to do this little short video because I know me personally, I saw the Inflation Act and I was a little concerned, like, how does this affect me? How does this affect my money, my business moving forward? Right now, I definitely am here to say it really doesn't affect us directly. What it really does is just give us a fighting chance against the larger businesses. They're gonna be the ones that need to worry. The $1 trillion and up businesses, they have to worry about all the money that's being put into the Inflation Reduction Act. Right now, we just need to worry about making sure that we're taking advantage of the kind of impact this is making on the larger businesses. So hopefully this will actually help us in the long run to put money back in our pockets, because this bill is really looking to make smaller businesses make more money, and have people really direct their funds to smaller businesses instead of the larger corporations. So y'all, we'll see. But wanted to do this quick little video, and I hope it was a little bit helpful. Hope it calmed everyone's nerves. I know after I did my research, it made me feel a little bit better, and it just will help us hustle towards another day. One thing, y'all know I do Turo, so I gotta bring it back up. One thing that I did see in the bill is that a good amount of the money is going into making sure that there are plug-in stations around the U.S., which will make it way more convenient to have an electric car. So while this bill is pushing people to get a lot of the parts from U.S. vendors, hopefully what we'll see is, and what they're trying to do is make electric cars decrease in price, making it more affordable to low-income people. And then on top of it, I mean, if you're in Turo, electric cars is the way to go. Maybe wait a little bit to get your electric car, just because with this bill, there'll be a lot more cars in the U.S. and the pricing should go down, hopefully. So definitely look to get an electric car real soon, especially if you're doing Turo, because the convenience of it will be way better. I know for me personally, I haven't bought an electric car just yet, because it's like you got to find a station to plug up your car. It doesn't give you that many miles, but that, I say within the next 5 years, we'll definitely see a difference with how long the electric car runs and how many stations you'll see within your area. So if you're looking for another car, definitely just, do a little research on different electric cars. There's more electric cars than just Tesla, guys. So look into them all. But thanks again for tuning in to Sabrina's Millionaire Journey. I hope this helped someone. I know it helped calm my nerves. Later.